Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by Living To Do's movie review of The Fire Inside. The Fire Inside is starring Ryan Destiny and Brian Tyree Henry. You know him from Atlanta fame. He played Paperboy. This is a true story about Clarissa T. Rex, a female boxer from Flint, Michigan, who was the first ever woman boxer to win a gold medal for the USA. They call her T-Rex because of her short arms. Having short arms in boxing is not a plus. Yeah, you need a reach. Clarissa has been boxing since age 11. Her coach is played by Brian Tyree Henry. Fun fact, the role of the coach was going to be played by Ice Cube. Because he didn't want to get vaccinated, the role went to Brian Tyree Henry. Clarissa comes from a dysfunctional home. Her mother is known to have men in and out of the house. She was once molested by one of those men friends of her mother. Often there were times where there was no food in the house, and her father was in prison. The boxing gym was her refuge. With everything that she had going on in her life, all her life circumstances, gave her a place to release all that pent-up aggression. One night at home, her mother had a party with all her friends over, and one of the men at the party grabbed her arm to dance with her. Instantly irritated, she spun around and punched him in the face, and her mother kicked her out of her home. With no place to go, her coach brought her into his home with his wife and 2 kids. After training real hard, Clarissa made it to the Olympic trials in China. She was going to have to go alone because her coach wasn't certified to tag along. Once there, she had her eye on beating the number 1 seed. She does get a chance with her in the ring, and she loses. However, she was good enough to make the wild card spot to the Olympics. She blamed her coach for not winning that match because he wasn't there. Back home, she continued to train hard, making a spot on the Olympics. This time, her coach was allowed to join her at the Olympics in London. Clarissa wins the gold. Coming back home as an Olympic gold medalist, her life didn't change. It didn't change at all. She was still poor, still no sponsorships, no endorsements, and no money. She blamed her coach for no endorsements. Her coach acted as her manager, her coach, her publicist, and her lawyer. Not really a lawyer, but handling all the formalities. But all he really was an ex-boxer who volunteered at the local gym, and his profession was he worked for a cable company. He too was making no money. In fact, he was losing money. The most we see them make in the movie is a couple $100 for signing t-shirt. While living with her coach, she gets into a big fight with him. She's mad because what hasn't happened for her after winning a gold medal at the Olympics. She leaves his home and she goes back to her mother's home. The situation isn't much better there. Her younger sister now has a baby. Money is so tight that she takes her Olympic gold medal to the pawn shop to be pawned for some cash to help out with the family. The owner of the pawn shop steps away and he calls her mother. Her mother appears in the pawn shop. The pawn shop owner and her mother both won't allow her to pawn her gold medal. They know how much it means and what it represents. Reluctant to train, she goes back to the gym, working towards going to the next Olympics. The people associated with boxing offer her to train at the Olympic training facility for $1,000 a month. That's not a lot of money, and that wasn't going to help her family. Athletes in other sports were making more money and hadn't won a gold medal. She renegotiates a deal with the people associated with boxing in the Olympics for $3,000 a month for all boxers. It was because of Clarissa that the boxers got equal pay. She went on to the next Olympics in London, where she wins gold again. She was the first person to win back-to-back gold medals in U.S. women's boxing. After winning gold at her second Olympics, she made her first million. This movie was an inspiring movie. It was based on a true story. I loved all those facts. An inspiring movie. A good watch. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for staying with us to the end. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate it, and we thank you in advance. Also visit our channel for other movie reviews, such as Unstoppable, another movie based on a true story, and Exhibiting Forgiveness and Freedom here, along with many others.